ShartimusPrime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it, taking bad hits, taking back hits. Subscribe. Can't complain about those. Yep. Hey, what's up, you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Select action figure review on the Diamond Select Toys Disney Store exclusive Marvel Select Thanos. If you're trying to pick this up, you can do so at your local Disney store. Dude, I just said it's a Disney Store exclusive. Well, Big BTS actually gets the exclusives sometimes too. But anyway, nice looking packaging. And by the way, I gotta give a big thanks to Derek, a local collector that hit me up on the Facebook, just telling me, hey man, Ceremony's got 3 left, dude. If you want to pick one up, that's the place to go. Big thanks, Derek, for looking out, man. I really appreciate it. Anyway, on the side it says Thanos right over there. Then you get the Disney Store logo, or just Disney logo. And then on this side you can see a nice image of Thanos with his contemporary look. And then you get a product shot right there. And then you get some comic book images in the background. And then nothing on the side, or on the top, or on the bottom. So let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's Thanos out of the packaging. And this is a very impressive looking piece. I gotta say, my favorite Thanos figure so far has been the classic Thanos from Marvel Select, and now Marvel Select has given us the contemporary look of Thanos in action figure form, and just looking at the aesthetics alone, I am very impressed. A lot of bright colors, a lot of sculpted details over here. Now, he doesn't really come with many accessories. He has interchangeable heads, so let's get a closer look at those, and then we'll get a closer look at the rest of Thanos. So here's a look at head sculpt number 1, and I like it a lot. It is very reminiscent to the recent Marvel Legend that we had gotten of Thanos, the Walmart exclusive. I mean, you can see that they do follow the same design, which I believe is from Hickman's Infinity. I think this is where this is first showed up, you know, that storyline based around his son Thane. But I think this is a really cool look. I really like this more realistic take on it. I mean, we get a lot more colors involved in here. I mean, just looking at the teeth alone, there's a lot of color variation. The eyes look great. He has these bright red eyes. I cannot remember just off the top of my head if his eyes were blue or red, because with the Select we get red eyes, with the blue, or with the Legends we have blue eyes. But looking at the sculpt throughout, it looks really good. I did see there's 3 left when I had gotten to the Disney Store, and I was able to sort through those 3. And even still, while I'd picked the one with my favorite paint apps and everything, this still has some blemishes and stuff like that. So be wary, but you know, it doesn't really bother me that much because I do think overall the paint apps look really good. Now, swapping this out over here, very easy to pop the head off, and then come on, put that baldy head right on there, and then we have continuing with his smile, we have a bald Thanos, and that looks really good too. I really like that. And it gets a little bit weird right there on the cheek, but really, I'm digging it a lot. I think this looks great. But, of course, I'm probably more likely to have this guy displayed with the helmet on here. I don't know. I just think that looks really cool. Just more stuff. And a little bit extra gold right over there. Oh, well. But looking at the rest of the figure, these little gashes right over here, they're not gashes, but they're little paint streaks. Those are intentional. So I think that's great that they have that level of detail. We get a nice wash right over here. I love that we get so many different colors just right over this whole piece. I think that's great. And then looking at, oh man, just looking at all the details right here, like the musculature, that is fantastic. That just looks great. I really like that we get the lines right here sculpted throughout. They used black. On the Legends one, they used silver. You know, I think these both look really good, but anyway, I'm going to hold off on the comparisons for the rest of the video until we get to the size comparisons anyway. But you can see the arms look really good. The Infinity Gauntlet looks spectacular. I'm very pleased with this Infinity Gauntlet. Nice clean paint right here for the gems. They look really good. Very pleased with that. Nice wash paint over there. Looks great, man. Very pleased with that. This side he does not have the Infinity Gauntlet, of course, but still a lot of great details involved regardless. So I'm very pleased with that. I'm also very pleased with this whole torso section. That is really well done. I really like this whole band right here. Even though we do get a split at the diaphragm, you know, it makes it look weird when you turn it side to side. Then we get this whole little skirt dealie with all kinds of details continuing throughout. I mean, come on, man. How could you not be pleased with that? That just looks great. Just very, very, very happy seeing a lot of attention to detail. So that makes me a very happy Shartimus, you know. And plus, we get some Thanos butt hanging on there. Yeah, so yeah, who can complain? And then we get some thighs right there. Some great looking knee pads. Little strips of black throughout, and then the boots look really good too. Again, with that wash continuing, I really think it really makes the figure pop. really adds to the details. Nice treads at the bottom of the feet, along with some peg holes. Oh, and just to get another look at the back of the figure, because we do get some details right here on the very back. Don't want to skip out on those. Little dots throughout here, so I think that's pretty cool. So we get some pretty good articulation on this figure, especially for a Marvel Select. He cannot move his head up very far though. It's just on a ball joint, and he could, it's like you could try to peel it off a little bit, and then you get a little bit of gappage right there, so that could be irritating. And his head can shift forward and look down that much. So that's pretty good. Oop, and it popped off. And you get side-to-side motion right here, and you do get head pivoting, and it's the same kind of articulation for the bald version. Shoulders move outward that far, so you can move his shoulders out at 90 degrees. Unlike the Legend, I mean, this doesn't move or anything. This is all stationary. You can't move his arms forward that much and back that much. You get a bicep swivel. There you go. And then you get a single-jointed elbow. You do get rotation right over here at the gauntlet. Same thing on this side. This will rotate side to side. You also get wrist rotation. Then you get a hinge in there, which is very stiff. You can see a lot of paint in there, and it will hinge up and down. I think I got it really moving on this side more so. It's really stiff. Yeah, so you know, you do have to break that in. A lot of paint in there, but those hinges will move up and down, or at least downward anyway. And then you get a diaphragm joint, and you get, oh, there goes his head. No diaphragm pivot, but you just get the side-to-side motion, and he will crunch forward quite a bit, and he will crunch back quite a bit as well. I really like that. I wish he did have a waist swivel. I really thought he would have a waist swivel, unless I tried moving him up here. Let's see if I grab the legs and try moving down here. Nope. Yeah, I'm just moving that. Yeah, nope, no waist swivel at all. His hip joints will move outward quite a bit, unlike the Legends, so you can get his legs kicking outward that much, and he will kick forward just a little bit and back a little bit. He has an upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, which look great, and then he has lower boot rotation, and then his ankles do move down, and they do move up, and he does have a beautiful ankle pivot. Now with that articulation segment, I was a bit more rough with the figure than I would be if I was just posing it around on my own, and that did loosen up that left leg a little bit, so be wary of that. Anyway, to measure out this figure, you can see that he is standing 8 inches tall. Now for your Marvel Select Thanos comparison, we have our contemporary Thanos, and then we have our classic Thanos, and you can see the classic version is much taller than this contemporary version over here, which I don't know if I like that so much. I don't know, I felt like this should have been as tall as that classic version, but I don't know, man, I still really like both of these a lot. And then here's Thanos compared to another Marvel Select figure. We have the Marvel Select Silver Surfer, and I don't like the height difference between these two. I feel like Thanos should be much larger than Silver Surfer, and by the way, I should be getting that Marvel Legends Silver Surfer very soon. And then comparing Thanos next to a couple of recent Marvel Select figures, we have the Guardians of the Galaxy Gamora and Drax, and yeah, I'm still not liking the height difference over here. I feel like Thanos should be a bit taller than Drax, right? I don't know, let me know what you think. And then comparing Thanos to our modern Marvel Legends Thanos figures, we have the Build-A-Figure Thanos and the Walmart exclusive Thanos, and wow, I did not expect this new Marvel Select figure to be just as tall as these right here. I mean, maybe just a little bit taller, but yeah, this is definitely closer to a Marvel Legends scale figure than Marvel Select, so that could disappoint Marvel Select collectors, but it could make Marvel Legends collectors very happy. I don't know. I'm actually really considering replacing this Thanos that I have on my shelf with this guy over here. And plus, I'm still in love with my classic Thanos. This guy ain't going nowhere soon. And then comparing this new Select Thanos figure to your Build-A-Figure Thanos from Avengers Infinity War, you could see that this guy is actually shorter than the Marvel Legend Build-A-Figure. Wow, did not see that coming. Thanos party, yeah! Yeah, you know you want some? Yeah! Yeah, baby, look this way. Looking fine. We love those cheekbones. Come on, baby, come on. And then here's the Marvel Select Thanos next to the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. Hey, you got one of those glove thingies too. I know what those do now. Hey, do you think you could do me a solid and bring back Mary Jane, huh? Mephisto ruined our relationship and I could use a good kiss. Oh man, that is so nice of you. Thanks so much. Alright, now time for that kiss. I'd like to thank you guys for watching my video. I really do appreciate it, especially days like today when I'm not feeling so well and I pump the video out anyway. I really appreciate your guys' viewership. If you liked the video, please hit the like button, leave a comment down below, subscribe as well as hit that notification bell if you have not already. And I like this figure. I mean, look man, you can get him posed with just 1 foot on the ground. Now I wish his legs could move up just a little bit more. The articulation I think is really good on this figure, especially for a Marvel Select. It's just not the greatest compared to all the other toy lines out there, but for Marvel Select, with all the paint sculpt that we're getting over here, I mean, I think this is outstanding, and I'm giving it a sud rating of... I love it! And I'm curious to know what you guys think. So again, please leave a comment down below letting me know what you think of this figure. I really do like it a lot. And again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please check out a photo gallery of images. It should be over at marvelousnews.com and ShartimusPrime.net. And don't forget to follow me on the Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Links to everything in the description below. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
Crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't. Your face.